ladies and gentlemen, and also feel free to change cars at any station. Stay close to the train if you want to change the line.
So clearly, we are on our way somewhere, and we're going to the loop.
Yes.
We got some fun stuff planned for you, but trivia. You ready for
I'm ready
trivia?
for trivia.
Today's trivia question, pretty easy. Not easy, but what year did the Chicago flag become the official symbol of Chicago?
Oh.
We'll tell you when we get to our next stop. But in the meantime, if you could please like, follow us on all social media platforms, 77 Flavors Shy. Also, hit the subscribe and like button. And we will get back to your 77 Flavors of Chicago now. Yo, we out here in the cold, in the
snow.
Yeah, this snow coming there. It didn't even say it was supposed to rain. It wasn't even supposed to rain. I mean, snows.
Chicago.
Look at me. It's Chicago for you. But in 1892, right before the World's
You
Fair,
didn't even let me guess.
you should have guessed.
You didn't even give me a minute.
That's not
to
even the
guess.
answer.
Oh.
In 1892,
Okay.
there was a contest
Uh-huh.
done by the Chicago Tribune,
Okay.
and they held the contest to kind of give Chicago some kind of representation, right? We'll get into how the flag came about. It wasn't until what year? What year? Take a guess.
1920.
No, not far off. 1917
Oh,
is
okay.
when the Chicago flag was officially adopted as the municipal reference point for the city of Chicago.
Okay.
Pretty dope. However, there was another one that was also written in. I think you'll like it.
All right, we are currently walking down Lake Street
Hey.
looking for. This whole time I was looking at the little screen. First day on the job.
Yup.
We're walking down Lake Street looking for Wise.
Yeah.
On our way to a really cool point,
A hidden Y
a hidden Y.
in plain sight. It's hidden. All the Y's are hidden in plain sight.
All the Ys are hidden in plain sight. If you walk around the street, you see them.
Yeah.
But again, this camera heavy.
Yeah. This is lighter
So-
than the last one, though.
I'm trying to not shake too much. But yeah, we'll show you what we find. All right, so on our last episode, Dario right there
I had no clue.
didn't know what a patisserie was.
I had no clue
And
what a patisserie was.
We're walking to our next location for this week's episode, and look what's behind us. I don't know, can you see it?
Patisserie.
There's a French bakery right behind us. We're about to go in, get some treats,
Let's
get
go.
some coffee.
Let's go.
We'll be right back. Ooh, I didn't even see the latte of the month.
So y'all, I'm ordering my sandwich, and clearly I had a choice between a side salad and fries, and I didn't make the right choice. Like, I hesitated. I wanted the fries, but I just maybe a salad. I don't know.
No.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Very good. That food was good.
It was so good.
Yeah, that was good. That was a nice little break. Not
We
gonna
had some
lie.
coffee.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
You saw it.
That
maybe.
patisserie, I like patisseries. I like
So they-
patisseries. I like rotisseries. I like all the patisseries.
They actually also they have an oyster bar, a raw bar
A
that they
dollar
do for
oyster.
dinner.
Happy hour
Yeah.
is $1 oysters
Yeah. So
from 1 to 4 or something like that. So make sure you go out there. But we still on that way looking for more. Yeah, looking
More
for
Wise.
more. So catch us in these streets. Let's get it. Oh,
that's crazy.
hey, there it is.
I didn't even know, I've been here before and
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
For real.
So we're in front of the London House, and I didn't know that the London House was built on the site
Of Fort
of
Dearborn.
Fort Dearborn.
Holy cow! I didn't know that it was built
Which is
on
insane.
the. Yeah, and it's got the Y. It's got the Y.
So the Fort Dearborn was destroyed in 1858, and then the office building was built in 1922.
Holy cow! On the site of Fort
On the
Dearborn.
site.
You got to be kidding me! This is crazy.
That's crazy.
Bruh.
Tell them, bro.
Bruh, it says right here, this is where the old Fort Dearborn was. It says it right there. Like, we walk past this all the time. 360 North
I've
Michigan Avenue.
partied at London House, so.
Bruh. Look, we got fans. Hey. We got fans out here. But, yo, it says it right here. That's crazy. Let's get it. More wines to come. All right, so the Chicago flag was the main symbol for Chicago,
Right.
but the other one was the Chicago municipal device, the Chicago Y, or whatever you want to call it. The Chicago Y is literally just a Y inside of a circle, okay? The reason why that's significant is that there were over 1,000 entries into that contest.
No way.
Yeah, there were over 1,000.
Oh, shit.
And of course, ultimately, the Chicago flag won.
Right.
But the Chicago Y was so popular.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah, and people liked it so much. So what they did was they said, you know what? Let's just add this
As a second.
yeah, unofficial but official
Right.
symbol of
literally
Chicago.
everywhere.
Yeah, it literally is everywhere.
Yeah.
So
It's just hidden.
just so that you know, it is literally a part of Chicago's code.
Yeah.
It's an official part,
Right.
unofficial, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to look it up, the municipal device, as it's called, is actually part of Municipal Code 1-8-070. That is the official code. Pretty cool that
That's
it's
really cool.
so it's unofficial. Now, in the early 20th century,
Yeah.
it was like it really started to blow up, right? It started to blow up. People liked it a whole bunch. They made peace signs of it if you flip it on upside down. But also buildings started to add it into the architecture.
Right.
And so that's what we're on the hunt for. There's more of it to be found. Check it out. What is the Chicago Y, the municipal device, and why is a Y, right? So
Why is a Y?
most people probably know the Y represents where the north and south and the main branch of the Chicago River where they all meet. That's where we are right now.
Hey.
You can see it.
See it?
Yeah, we're right there, right? Yeah, we're right there. So that's where it meets, right? Super important like area. This area is actually called Wolf Point, Chicago. And this is where a lot of firsts happen in
Right.
Chicago. A lot of people don't even realize like that this area is like so important, right?
Yeah.
It's not just a symbol, it's actually
Right.
very important. Some of the most important stuff happened here, like for example, the first post office right here on this corner, right where we're
Isn't that
standing.
insane?
Like
It was delivering once a week.
right.
Like, that's crazy.
We're standing like 30 feet away from
Yeah,
it.
from the first post
The
office.
first drugstore
Yeah.
was right in this area. And just to give you some context, like this was wooded area, okay? So where we're standing, you had to look across and like maybe canoe to the other side. You know, on the other side was maybe another building, and down right across that way was another spot. So this area had a lot of significance.
Yeah.
One of the other significant things was Chicago's first ever hotel was right here in this area. We're like a few feet away. You want to walk to it?
I want to walk to it.
Let's walk to it. We're gonna show you how we walk to it. Let's go. All right, so we're standing in front of or on the site of Chicago's first ever hotel. First ever hotel. We're right there. That's pretty dope. As the sirens go by,
We're in downtown.
we're downtown Chicago. It's lit out here. But not only was this like very dope, right? Not only was it very dope, this was built This was built in 1831, and it was Chicago's first ever. Now, fun fact about this is that this was built in 1831 as just a tavern first.
Oh.
Yeah. It was just a tavern. What happened was the owners of it actually built an extension onto it, extension at the time, and that's what made it the hotel.
You said the show was tiny, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was small.
Extension.
It was like a little cop. Actually, this was just, if you can see that part, this right here, that was just the original.
Oh, that's the extension.
That's the extension.
You said covering it up, that's the extension.
Yeah. Well, they could see it. You could see it. That's the extension.
That's
but also, something else, I told you this was a big place of first.
Yeah.
Another thing that was really dope about this spot is that this was Chicago's first theater also inside of there.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Chicago's first theater was right there at Switch Hands. My arms are getting tired.
Yeah,
I be in the gym though, so don't get it twisted.
But this camera's heavy.
This camera, you start adding all the shit on there.
Yeah.
But ain't that dope?
That's fire.
That's dope.
We've passed through here so many times.
So many times.
Never even knew. I mean, we knew about the fork in the river, you know, but we never knew the real history of this area.
Yeah, pretty sick. Wolf Point. Y'all, just walk around Chicago. You see all kind of history.
Look at the plaques. Those like green-looking plaques always have really cool information on them.
Yeah.
And just dope history.
Yeah,
in
just
general.
dope history.
Or listen to the podcast.
Yeah, right. Just listen to. We putting you on game.
But walk around.
Just walk around. But that wraps up this portion of the Chicago Why. Now you know why the Chicago Why is what it is.
Why the why?
Why the why? You ready to eat?
I am starving.
Let's eat. Let's go.
All right, so we are at Randolph Tavern in the Loop at the Theater District. And we thought tavern would be fitting since we were at just the site of the first tavern that turned into a hotel. So we're actually in a landmark building, and I believe it's called the Rubin Building.
Okay.
If I'm pronouncing that correctly, somebody gonna correct us. And it was given landmark status in 2006, and it was added to the National Registry of Historic Places in 2007. And so it's 1920s, 1922, I believe, like Art Deco style building. It was inspired by the designs that were submitted for the Chicago Tribune competition.
Oh, wow.
So to design the Chicago Tribune building, this was similar to one of the designs, or it was one of the designs that was submitted for that.
Wow.
And so that's what this was. The outside of the building is terracotta, and that was super important for getting it the landmark status, because terracotta is one of the products.
Yeah,
textures,
I guess.
things,
Yeah, right.
I don't know. That was used to like build these buildings.
Materials.
Skyscrapers.
Yep.
In the Loop.
Yeah.
Downtown.
And the inside is actually really dope too.
And the inside is really dope.
Now, just to give you an idea of what the inside is like, it's like literally an old school tavern. You got
it's meant to be, yeah.
Yeah, you got pictures of all the old school stuff, musicians, artists. I'm looking at Dennis Rodman right now as we speak. So a bunch of different Chicago feels. Obviously, it's got the bar. You can kind of see that behind me. The kitchen is right behind me also. And we're right by the L. You can see Sarah behind Sarah. You can see the L right there. So pretty dope. Yeah. And of course, it's time to eat. It's time to
What did I say was the name of the building? I said
the Rubin. Yeah.
It's a Steuben.
A Steuben? Like
Steuben.
Wow. That was
not even close. Steuben.
Steuben. That was
bleep,
far off.
Bleep Rubin.
QRSTUB. Yeah. I mean
RS.
Yeah. Anyway, let's start off with.
So let's start with what we ordered.
Hold on, it's a tavern. Yeah. I got a drink, y'all.
Yeah. Tell us what you got.
It's a Negroni. I don't know what type.
Spagliato. No,
yeah.
I don't know.
Look at this. Look at that. Very nice. You got the orange slice right there. This bad boy is delicious. If you're at the top, they got so many different, 16 different types of crafts and IPAs and beers, things like that. So complete vibe.
It's actually listed as one of the top 10 places to eat in the Theater District.
Oh, wow.
So, I believe like multiple articles, including what's the infatuation, which is like one that we like to look at for resources. But yeah, they've listed it as one of the top 10 places to eat in the theater district, and we're right across the street from is it the Cadillac?
Yeah, Cadillac Theater, right there.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the.
Yeah,
now
let's
what
talk
did you
about
get?
that.
Now what did you
So
get?
I got fish and chips.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So fish and chips, they're actually kind of like
That's a
pretty.
huge fish
That's
and
a
chip.
huge. You get 3 pieces of cod
Mm-hmm.
and fries and coleslaw and tartar sauce. Tartar sauce is literally one of my favorite sauces. And
Really?
I'm a firm believer, I'm a firm believer that everything I eat is just a vessel for me to consume a sauce, because I literally don't eat anything without a sauce of some sort.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't.
What did you get?
So I got brisket. Y'all.
Hey.
And look at that piece. Look at that piece. You get 6 or 7 different pieces of brisket. This thing is perfect.
Yeah.
It is perfect.
And you got a piece of toast.
Yeah. And
They're known for, one of the things they're known for is their barbecue. So barbecue, burgers, stuff like that.
this is really cool because it's got the fat still on it, like right the edge on it, and that's where the flavor comes from. You get 3 different types of barbecue sauce here. Here's one. I think. Let me see what this is. Let me try this. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Let me squeeze some
Oh, that's
lemon
very good.
on this fish.
Y'all, that's very good. This is some good brisket.
This batter is battering.
Yeah, that's some
Not
good
like
brisket.
not like battery.
And of course the French fries. So here, nice little French fry. Got nice taste to it.
Yeah.
Nice flavorful taste. I like it.
There's like slightly seasoned French fries.
So that first one that I had was spicy. It had to be the spicy one, right? I know you're supposed to dip the brisket and just go crazy on it, but I'm ripping mine apart. You know what I'm saying?
That one's good.
Oh, that's definitely the sweet one.
This one's like a hickory.
Okay.
It's a little spicy, but
Yeah. Let's see. Let me go ahead and let me do it for the camera. Look at this. Dip my meat in there.
damn, stop. Can you dip a piece of meat for me?
That's good. That's good. Ooh. That's good.
Okay, I want to try a little bit of the brisket.
Take a brisket piece. You got to dump. Man, I don't know which one of these sauces I like though.
I know.
The spicy one is good. The hickory does have like some spice to it.
Yeah, but it's so
Look, let me
good.
go ahead and do that again for y'all. Look
Okay.
at that.
All right, time for me to try the brisket. Let's see.
Good.
That's good. I love the flaky salt on top.
And I don't want to, shortchange this brisket, but this brisket is aged and cooked for 24 hours before it's served to you. So you can imagine how tender it is.
The coleslaw is okay. Probably more salt. Or
I never
something.
mess with the coleslaw anyway. Not even me.
I love coleslaw.
It's decent, but
We're gonna have to mute Taylor Swift in the background. She's gonna get us flagged. Take the video
for real.
down.
Yeah, for real.
Miss Taylor does not play about her music.
Let me try some of that.
Some of the fish. Yep.
Look at you. Look at you. I tell her to let me try some. She eat it in front of me. What's going on?
No, let me get you a nice piece.
Well, we gonna finish eating this food up.
Yeah,
It got
buddy.
real quiet real quick. So,
You got barbecue sauce in your beard.
damn, I'm down bad. They can call that an HD. Let's get the hell out of here, folks. I get a bad rap.
You know?
All right, y'all. We out of here. Remember to hit that like, subscribe, notification button right here. 77 Flavors of Chicago. We're gonna be back next week. Got more stories to tell. But for now, I'm gonna finish
Peace.
dipping my meat.
Go check out the full podcast.
Go check it out. Check it out. As I dip my meat.
Dipping my meat. This is so yummy.
Like tonight, one way